Hello everyone, in this video we will see about tachometric survey. In this particular video I will cover about the two types of stadia system which is used in tachometric survey, fixed hair method and movable hair method. In the further upcoming videos we will see examples in stadia system and we will also see about tangential method of tachometric survey. So first of all, what is this tachometric survey? Suppose you are in a hill like this and you want to measure the distance between point A and point B. In this linear measurement, if you use chain, it is very difficult. So in these kind of situations, you go for tachometric survey. It is nothing but measuring horizontal and vertical distance by angular observations. So what you do is you keep a staff. You might know what a staff is. Staff is with particular readings. So here you will have 1 meter mark, here you will have 2 meter mark and so on. And here you place the theodolite with stadia diaphragm. So from here you try to sight these points. So here you will have lower vein and upper vein and you try to sight particular points and you will have staff readings here. You will know the angles alpha 1 and alpha 2. Or it could be anything, theta 1 and theta 2. So based on this you can find out the distance d and also you can find out the height based on the angles which you know. Some particular things which you have to know are, when you keep the instrument here, so this is called line of sight, or it is also known as line of collimation. So these are some terms which you have to know, and also this method is faster than chain surveying, etc. Now let us first see the fixed hair method. What is fixed hair method? So in fixed hair method, whenever this optical lens which you use in theodolite will have middle hair, it will have lower and upper hair also. It is also called a vein. So this is how it will look. So I am drawing the optical lens here. So the objective lens will be little away from the point of telescope, and here at point B, let us say you have the staff and this is the ground. So this is the line of collimation which I am drawing. So this is the staff intercept. This is the lower staff reading. This is the higher staff reading, and this is the middle reading. Middle reading is also denoted from this place by R. So this distance between both the veins is denoted by I. So I is called stadia interval, and this is the distance which you want to measure, A to B, which I am denoting as D, and this point I am denoting as small d. Small d is distance of vertical axis from the objective. From this objective, how much distance is your eyesight? So that is denoted by D, and this is focal length. I am denoting this as F1 and this as F2. So we know by law of similar triangles, we know that ratio of length of perpendicular to the base is constant. Law of similar triangles. So in law of similar triangles you have that F1 by F2 equal to S by I. So by law of similar triangles you have F1 by F2 equal to S divided by I, and you know the focal length 1 by F equal to 1 by F1 plus 1 by F2, and here you have distance. So distance is this part F1 plus this distance D. So you multiply this equation by F1. So you have F1 equal to F plus, this will get cancelled, F1 equal to F plus F into S by I. So if you put that equation here, you will have F into S by I plus F plus D. So we can write it as Ks plus C. So we have two constants here, K and C. K is known as the multiplying factor. It is also known as the stadia interval factor. K is equal to F by I. It is multiplicative factor. And you have C. C is nothing but F plus D, which is additive constant. This is known as additive constant. So when you have to find out D equal to Ks plus C. This is the formula which you are looking for. Now if you want to know the height of this point B, reduced level of B. So what is the reduced level of B? So to know the reduced level of B, we have the formula reduced level of B equal to, first you should know the reduced level of point A. So reduced level of B equal to reduced level of A plus height of instrument minus R. So if you see here, this height is reduced level of A plus height of instrument, which is nothing but the reduced level of the line of collimation, line of sight, how much it is from the ground. So that is reduced level of point A plus the height of the instrument which you are using. So that will give up to point here, and then you have the reading R, which is from ground to line of collimation. So that you, if you subtract, you will get this distance. So this is the formula for finding out the reduced level of the point B. Now this is the first case. We will have another case where you sight it inclined. You will have an inclined sight. Suppose here you have a staff and here you have your instrument. So you tilt your telescope, so your line of sight will become inclined. And from here you have these usual lines. And in this case, staff is held vertical means like perpendicular to the ground. As usual, we have this is S, and this I am denoting as L. This inclined distance I am denoting as L, and the angle which with it makes with the horizontal, line of sight with the horizontal, I am denoting as theta. The distance which we want to know is distance D, and this is the reduced level of B. So these two factors we have to find out. Now first we have to know L. L equal to Ks cos theta plus C. We know that L equal to Ks plus C, but here it is inclined. So we have Ks cos theta plus C. So what is the distance? We know this is L, we know this is theta. So distance equal to L cos theta. So this gives your distance between point A and point B. Now we want to know the elevation of B. that is reduced level of B. So reduced level of B equal to reduced level of A plus height of instrument so we want to know the vertical distance also here. This will give you the vertical distance, this center point to this horizontal, that will give you V. So V equal to, we know this is theta, this is L, so V equal to L sin theta. So this is reduced level of A plus height of instrument plus L sin theta minus mid staff reading R, that is this is R. So this will give you the reduced level of B. If the same thing, if you are sighting something which is depression, this is elevation, you are sighting above the ground, above your instrument axis. Suppose you are sighting something below the instrument axis, all formulas are same except that this V will be minus V here because it is towards down. So reduced level of B will be less than reduced level of A. So we have minus V sign in case of depression. Now let us see the same case when the staff is held normal to the line of sight. So if we have the instrument here and we are sighting, earlier we were sighting the staff which was held vertical. Now we will hold the staff normal to the line of sight. So L will be Ks plus C. This is L. So because staff is held normal to line of sight, it is same as how staff is held here. So the same formula, L equal to Ks plus C. But what is D here? D will be L cos theta plus, you have this mid level reading as R. So this will be R sin theta, L cos theta plus R sin theta, and this vertical will be L sin theta. So we know elevation of B, reduced level of B equal to reduced level of A plus height of instrument, which I am denoting as HI, plus vertical minus R cos theta. So because this staff is held normal to line of sight, you need to know this, which is R cos theta. If the same thing is depression, this plus V will be minus V. This is all you should know about stadia hair method. Now we will see about analytic lens. In analytic lens, you have concave lens which is provided in the telescope between objective and eyepiece. So because of this, what happens is additive constant becomes 0 and K is usually 100 for analytic lens. Now let us see about moving hair method. In moving hair method, the staff intercept is fixed and you try to move the stadia hair such that you are able to sight the top point and the low point. So it is called moving hair method because you try to move this hair, that is this eye you keep on changing so that you match it with S. So here you have the formula D equal to Ks by M plus C. It is the same formula as Ks plus C. K is F by I. So here D is equal to F divided by MP into S plus C. So this I equal to MP. So what does this mean? So I, you know, it is stadia hair interval. So to change stadia hair interval, there will be a screw which you will be able to rotate. and each rotation will change the eye by some, let us say 5 millimeter or something. It won't be that much, it will be some 0.05 millimeter or something. So that is pitch. M is the number of rotation of screw. So that is what is written here. D is equal to F divided by MP into S plus C. So here we have K is equal to F by P. In this method, K is equal to F by P. So that you can write this as Ks divided by M plus C. This is analytic, this is moving hair method, sorry. So I hope you guys understood tachometric method now. In the next video, we will see different examples in tachometric survey. Thank you guys for watching the video. To continue to watch more videos, please subscribe to our channel.